Hi everyone, this is Andrea from Telegraphy and Tarot. Thanks for coming to my channel. So we're going to do a pick a card today. However, this time we're going to leave it up to Spirit to determine what your message may be. So like this will be a reading about what message Spirit feels you need to hear. Maybe there's something unseen. Maybe there's something you're going through right now in your current situation that you may need some insight on. Spirit may enlighten you with that. So let's give it a shot and see what comes up in your reading. I have 3 piles for you. This will be pile 1. I forgot where I am. This will be pile 1, okay? And these are all quartz crystals. So this will be pile 1 with a tumbled quartz crystal. Pile 2 has a hexagon shape quartz crystal. And pile 3 has a moon shaped quartz crystal. So you can choose one, whichever gemstone you're drawn to, whichever pile by the number 1, 2, and 3. Or you can watch both. You can watch all of them. So it's up to you. Okay, let's see what message you have from Spirit. I'll see you at your pile. So hi, pile 1. You picked the tumbled quartz crystal. I'll leave it here during your reading so you can see it. And your card is synchronicity, intuition, wisdom, and messages. So I could read this to you at the end to see how it pertains to your reading. All right, there's your card. And we'll see how it pertains to your reading. And what I'm going to do is just do a layout of some tarot. Okay. So I'm going to lay out some oracle cards. We're going to lay out some tarot. And we'll see what message you have from Spirit. Okay. I also have a few like tea leaf cards. So let's pull. The first card I'm going to pull is a soul tree message. Okay, Spirit, this is for pile 1. What message do they need to know regarding their current situation? For pile 1, please. Thank you. Change. So you got the tree of change. Okay. I'm going to lay a few more out. That's a great card. Change. Wow. Pay attention to the signs and change. This is for pile 1, Spirit. Anxiety. Okay, so you could be feeling anxious. This is what your current situation is over a change, okay? And let's just get a little bit of a mood. This is for pile 1, Spirit. A wounded heart. Wow. Okay. Wow, 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 guys. So this is the current situation. And Spirit wants to talk about it. I'm seeing jealousy at the bottom of the deck. It's not usually what I see often. So jealousy at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull. I just want to pull one of these for you. An affirmation card. Pile 1. What message, Spirit, for pile 1 about their current situation? What do they need to know? Thank you. I am loved just for being who I am. Great message. Okay, so let's pull cards in a spread, and then what we'll do is get to the reading. This is about the Ace of Cups. Great card to start. So the first card is the Ace of Cups for your current situation. This has to do with love or new love. Okay, self-love. This could be the change, anxiety from a wounded heart. Maybe, and it says, I am loved just for being who I am. This is great. Okay, let's see. What holds you back? The 4 of the Emperor. I'm sorry. The 4, the Emperor. That's what holds you back. Nine of Cups is what's moving you forward. It's beautiful. What is the outcome? Wow, guys. Okay. The outcome is the Judgment card, and I'm going to hide the bodies because there are some bodies on there. Judgment card. Beautiful, beautiful card as your outcome. And the King of Pentacles. So this is really beautiful message that I'm seeing already. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hide those bodies. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just throw out some cards, and at the bottom of the deck is at the bottom of the deck is the Hangman. And this could be maybe there's been some time since a heartbreak here. Either you met someone new. Let's see if we could find out the current situation. Or you're finding a newfound, you're finding something about self-love for yourself right now. And this could be the change. And there's some anxiety because of a wounded heart. So whether this is a new love that you've met and you're feeling a little anxious because of something from the past, you might have been on your own for a while. This is the Hermit card. You might have been in, I'm sorry, not the Hermit card. I don't know why I'm saying that, but sometimes when I make mistakes like that, there's a reason. I just trust whatever I'm getting. But this is the seeing something from a new perspective when there's a delay. So what I'm feeling is this might have been a while. You might have been this way for a while. Let's see if we could get a little more. So can I have a clarifier for the Cups? Yes, this change, guys. Oh my goodness. All right, I have to cover her. One more. Okay, this is lovely. I'm so excited for you guys. Okay, so in the past, I feel like you were not feeling complete and satisfied, okay? But now it's time to get these blessings and blessings from the universe here. I'm going to cover the body, but you got the Wheel of Fortune, which is luck in your favor, and change. There's a major change happening. You got 2 change cards, okay? So this is about something that you're changing. This is something you're going through, and you're anxious about it because it's different, okay? I'm hiding the body, but this is the Star card, and this is about hope. This is also about a wish fulfillment, and you also got that here, a wish fulfillment. So there is some good stuff happening for you right now, and this is amazing, okay? And what I'm seeing is this, I'm seeing the Page of Wands, okay? And this is also clarifying. This is something new, you're improving in something. This is a message of good news, okay? This change is good news for you. This is something new, all right? Something you've wished for. You might have met someone very special here, okay? I'm just going to pull some of these and let's just see. Can I have a little information about this? Yes. Okay, so I have some cards that were reversed, but I'm seeing that someone was closed off, guarded, and resistant. So this might have been something in the past. This is why it's a change, because you might have been closed off. You might have been, resistant to this change here, okay? But what I'm seeing is really good stuff happening here. This is a good change for you, okay? It may be different and you can feel anxious about it, but I'm sensing this is a good change, all right? You may have anxiety about this because of a wounded heart in the past, but it's showing me that you're healing from that. There's self-love here. If this is talking about you being closed off and guarded because of a wounded heart, things are going to change, okay? I'm loved for being who I am. I am loved just for being who I am. And you're healing, and this is more self-love, okay? There's improvement here. Look at this, the courage to change. Guys, like really? Come on. This is change if I've ever seen it. change, 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 the courage to change. Look at this. This is a good change. Okay? Wow. And you're anxious about it, but I'm seeing you're going places. All right. Wow. That's amazing. Okay? That these are all coming out like this. Let me just have a little more for pile 1, please. Yes. Completion and cycles. That's what this is, like the World card. You're going to feel complete and satisfied with your decision. You're transforming, you're changing. There's some good stuff happening here for you. I love this, okay? This could have to do with passion and chemistry. This could have to do with a relationship with someone. You might have been closed off, okay? Wow. All right, so what I'm seeing here is what holds you back is this could be, someone from the past. This could be your beliefs. This is the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor is more mature, more stable, someone who's loyal. Maybe you're holding back, waiting for this kind of partner to come into your life. This could be a father figure or a plan. Okay, so let's see if we can get a little more of what this could be holding you back. I'm just hiding that body. Yep, you're looking back at the past. Yes, this is lovely. Okay, and you're so worried. Okay, the 9 of Swords is just you're worried, you're losing sleep. There might be some sadness, but this is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, what I'm seeing, yes, you could have, looking back at the past. All right, there's some truth that's coming here. You have the the Knight of Pentacles, which is a slow moving knight. So there's a goal that you have in mind. It may take a while. You may be like hoping you don't regret this change or hoping you don't regret this move. This Knight of Pentacles moves very slowly, but when they get to the destination, it's persevering, okay? It's getting through from something that you've been through. There's some depression or looking through the past here. What I'm seeing is like this is you being experienced. You don't want to have this wounded heart experience again. So you're reluctant. You may be closed off. You may be a little afraid to connect again with someone. And this is normal behavior, okay? But you're going to have the courage to change here. And what I'm seeing is there's going to be some victory and success, some clarity that comes to you, some truth that's realized, okay? So these are really beautiful. Beautiful. And what I'm seeing here, you're getting a wish fulfillment. This is what's going to move you forward. You're going to probably meet someone that you just can't deny, okay? Yes, you're letting something go of the past. So this is the 8 of Cups. This is beautiful. I'm so excited. Yes, you're in control. You are going to be manifesting what it is that you want. You're letting go of this wounded heart from the past. Yes, you may be anxious, but you're going to let it go. These things that happened in the past, you're going to let it go to move forward because you're strong. You're a very strong person, and this is what Spirit wanted you to know. Your wish will be granted here. You're going to take the lead for your own life. If this is your romantic life here, it's telling me that there may be new love that comes into your life, and you may be reluctant for the change. You may be a little nervous about it. But Spirit's saying that, this is like a wish come true, okay? And that you are going to leave the past behind. Yes, and you're going to move forward because you're going to be strong to take control here and let it go. All right? What I'm seeing, your outcome is amazing. This is security and stability. This is making a life change, okay? A life purpose here. Whether this is, changing because you meet someone and you become this growth, this abundant person moving forward. I love this, okay? Whatever goal is here, this will be successful. If this is a new person who comes into your life, this King of Pentacles, they'll make you feel very secure and stable. This is someone who's like, a good partner. They're very secure, okay? Family oriented here, I'm hearing. They're good providers. This could change your life here moving forward, all right? In the past, I think this was something that was lacking. The security. Yes, it could have to do with work, but it could also be what you're focusing on, okay? Yeah, this heartbreak. There was something that hurt you pretty bad. You went through some wounded heartbreak here, and Spirit saying that, you are in control of all of this, and you're going to be able to let it go. You're going to be able to let it. What's moving you forward is walking away from something that doesn't serve you anymore. So if this wounded heart is, this anxiety that's making you, whatever this is, you're worried about the change. Spirit's saying you're in control and you're very strong and you're going to get a wish fulfillment. Okay, whatever this is. And whatever this goal is that you're moving forward, maybe you're doing a life change. Could this be a new job? Could this be a new person coming into your life? This is something that you love, possibly, but this could be, like I said, a new person who comes in your life, or a new, maybe you just have growth coming from this position when we started, although I'm seeing chemistry and passion. Okay, so this might be someone you meet. Okay, maybe you meet them at work. They may change your life. Okay, moving forward with a goal in mind. Yes, and someone is very confused of this new beginning. It's showing like you can be confused of this new beginning, of this new adventure. And let me just ask why. Yeah, look, you worried, losing sleep. Why are they so confused? Yes, because you're not used to this person wooing you and wants to romance you. They want to tell you that they love you. They want to treat you nice. They want to move forward in their life. They're going to tell you how they feel. This is like someone expressing their emotions, this knight in shining armor. Okay, and you could be confused about this because you've been hurt in the past and you don't want to go back there. This is what could be holding you back, is the experience you went through with the last person. Okay, whatever this heartache was. You keep looking back at this, all right, and it's saying, like you're healing from it and you're getting past it, and this is the truth. Okay, this is what you've realized, what you've seen, and you're more experienced now. You know what you want and what you're looking for, and I think you want to meet this person, this Knight of Cups. Okay, this person's has the whole package, which is going to make you strong enough to let it go. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing, and it could be very life-changing, all right, making you feel complete. Beautiful. This is very beautiful. Yes, there might have been a lack here, or someone feeling abandoned, all right? I don't see that anymore. Yes, this is success, guys. Getting recognized after the long haul, okay? Victory, success, getting appreciated. There's an airplane flying overhead, if you could hear it, or a helicopter. That may mean something to someone. Okay, so this is victory and success and getting the appreciation and the recognition you deserve. So this is a beautiful reading, pile 1. I'm going to read trust your intuition, okay, about this person that you meet or about this choice that you make. It's time to move forward with this energy. This change here. This change, and you're healing, and it's time to move on. I love it. Okay, so let's read your card here. Synchronicity, intuition, wisdom, and messages. And I'm also going to pull one of these in front of you right now. This is for pile 1. Okay, so this is for pile 1, Spirit. What additional message you want to add? The Tigress. I love it. I love it. The Tigress. And I'm going to read this to you. You also have the bell and the swan, but it wants that to come out. All right, so let's read these really quick for you. And I also want to pull, Spirit, any additional message here for pile 1. Thank you. Any additional message for pile 1? Beautiful. Hills, obstacles to overcome. Beautiful message. Great good fortune. I love it. Pile 1. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Wow, guys, that's beautiful. All right, so I'm going to read synchronicity. That's amazing. Number 13. So it says, the owl appears beckoning you to embrace your profound wisdom and magic. You are encouraged to attune yourself to the mystical energies surrounding you. Pay close attention to the synchronicities and signs, recognizing that the owl brings wisdom and messages for you from beyond the physical realm. The owl is recognized as a creature of wisdom and intuition. You're being asked to remember your deep wisdom from within, your inherent knowing. Trust your intuition and allow it to guide you to embrace and expand your spiritual knowledge. You're invited to embark on a spiritual journey of discovery, to take time to learn about spiritual practices that will connect you to the natural world around you and fill you with deep spiritual understanding. Be an observer of the world, both inside and out. Engage in quiet contemplation and introspection. Allow the messages from the universe to translate into enlightenment. When these subtle signs cross your path, trust that your intuition and inherent magic will lead you to clarity and truth. Yes, the High Priestess came out, and you have to trust your intuition that you're going to make the right choice. You're going to be in the right place to let something go, and you'll be safe with this new change in your life that's abundant, okay, with growth. I love it. So I'm also going to read this new card that came out for you. Is the Tigress, number 27. And it says, extend your heart to the world around you. So it requires a lot of strength to remain kind in a world where your heart could easily be broken. And this is why kindness is not only an act of love, but an act of courage. Imagine a tigress in the wilderness, capable of giving her own life to keep her cubs safe if necessary, capable of protecting, feeding, and nurturing them until they can stand on their own. As Andy Stanley says, kindness is loaning someone your strength instead of reminding them of their weakness. Today, the spirit of the tigress wants to remind you of your immense heart, capable of loving deeply and fearlessly, and willing to share it with the world. It is by being open, generous, and considerate that your heart expands and doors will open up for you, because the universe will mirror the loving energy into your life. Through your kind heart, you are capable of nurturing and bringing prosperity to everyone around you. But make sure that you also take care of yourself. As someone who enjoys giving a lot, you might put yourself last. Make sure you are also giving energy to your own dreams. And remember, you can be kind and generous while having strong boundaries. Being kind, being generous, helping others, having strong boundaries. I love it. Okay, and 30, which I know this is long, but it came out and I want to give you the opportunity to hear it. It's saying there is no use in living a life where you are not present. The Swan. Okay, beautiful. Are you rushing from one thing just so you can get to the next you are going to rush through? And when do you stop? When do you finally get there? What does there even look like? The spirit of the swan comes to you today to remind you to find serenity in the present moment. Imagine a swan gliding gracefully over the water while its feet are constantly paddling below the surface. It's using its energy wisely to propel itself in the right direction, while the rest of its being remains calm. In the same way, serenity doesn't mean a lack of movement. It means efficiency and grace. When you focus your energy and don't let it dissipate through anxiety or overthinking, you can conquer so much more with less effort. Worrying won't make things happen faster, but it will wear down your spirit, and you won't get too far with an agitated mind. So take a breath, organize your thoughts, and be in the moment. And as you calm your spirit, the answers you seek will start to flow from your heart, and things will start unfolding with ease. Finding serenity, surrendering, being present, enjoying life, living in the moment. What a beautiful message, Pile 1. That's your reading. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe because it really helps my channel. You could leave me a little heart, a comment, so that my reading can get into the algorithm. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, everyone, I'll see you again. Until next time. Hi, Pile 2. So you picked this Hexagon quartz crystal, and I will leave it here during your reading. And your oracle card is Heal the Ouch. Wow. Heal the Ouch. I'll leave it here and we'll read this at the end to see how it pertains to your reading. Okay, Pile 2. So what I'm going to do is pull some oracle cards for you. We'll do the tarot spread, then we'll break it up and get into clarifiers to see what the situation is. But this particular reading is going to be about what Spirit feels the current situation is. If you have something on your mind or not on your mind that Spirit wants to mention to you, and we'll see if it relates to you or not, and see what your message that you need to hear right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull. Let's pull a soul tree. Okay, Spirit, this is for Pile 2. What message do they need to know regarding the current situation or any information they may need to know? Okay, Spirit, this is for Pile 2. Action. Great card. So we'll leave this here. This is about some sort of action and initiative. I'm seeing at the bottom. All right. We're going to pull a mood. This is for Pile 2. My phone's going off the wall right now. Pile 2, take action. Pile 2. Inner awareness. Great. Love it. Self-confidence at the bottom of the deck. Love it, love it, love it. Life happens for Pile 2. Okay, Spirit for Pile 2. Defense mechanism. Wow. It's a totally different message here for someone. Yes, risk, opportunity, safety, and the signs. So, it's like your inner awareness. To me, this could be like intuition as well. I think there'll be good news regarding whatever this is. However, it's saying your defense mechanism, pay attention to the signs. This is saying heal the ouch. Okay. I don't know. And I'm noticing that this could be medical. This is a raccoon with a Red Cross hat, a nurse's hat, right? So, this could be a health message, okay? That someone is taking initiative, trust how you're feeling and how your body's feeling, and the defense mechanism. So it could be that, but let's keep going and see. I'm also going to pull just some of these really quick. Pile 2. What is the message, Pile 2? Inner awareness. I'm just sensing like someone has to pay attention to how they're feeling, whether it's their body, their emotions. Inner awareness. Change and courage. This came out in Pile 1 as well. Great message. Okay. Yes, there's some toxic bound patterns that maybe you're going to make a change, something toxic here. some pattern here that you're going to take an action on, okay? I am seeing apology and forgiveness at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, let's go a little more, and we're going to pull some tarot and see what comes out here. Okay, Spirit, this is for pile 2. What is the current situation that they need to know right now? What is the current situation? Current situation. Whoa. Okay. So we have the Knight, we have the King of Swords, okay? And what I'm going to do is lay them in the spread, and then we can throw some clarifiers out to get into a little more. What also came out was the High Priestess and the Fool card. And this is like talking about, you know, trusting your intuition about starting a new beginning, okay? The Fool starts something new, starts over. They're doing something that they've never done before, okay? And they're trusting their intuition, they're trusting their gut, okay? I don't know if we're going to leave this here, but I think I will. Okay. What holds you back? Four of Swords. Wow. Okay. This is what's holding you back. Maybe you're not feeling well. You need to rest. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like there's like a shocking, maybe something happened suddenly. Maybe you're just not feeling well. I'm going to leave it here. All right. The next one is what's going to move you forward. I feel like this is the moving forward. Okay. Sorry. I'm listening to Spirit. Anything additional to what moves you forward? No. Okay, the outcome. Page of Pentacles and the Six of Swords is what the outcome is. I think someone's going to be giving you an offer, and there are more cards that are coming out here. But this is about Page of Pentacles is receiving an offer. Maybe this is the apology or the forgiveness here, okay? And this could be a family member, someone from the past, siblings, just memories of the past here. So we could get into a little more. It's like talking about a couple things. All right, so what, and then somebody's like very overwhelmed. So this could be stressing somebody out, and maybe Spirit's letting you know, listen to your body. There's something toxic. There's something that's keeping you, you know, maybe it's just a lot of stress. It's a lot of the signs. You need to listen to the signs of how you're feeling, okay? And so there may be some direction you need to take. There may be some communication. There may be, excuse me, some decisions you need to make, okay? This King of Swords is very powerful, and they make, you know, they make the decisions, they make the hard choices. They're very smart, intellectual, and yeah, this could have to do with somebody you love. Let me just get a little more. Or, you know, yes, wow, 2 aces, Ace of Pentacles. One more clarifier. Yes, the Strength card. And okay, so what came out here is the Strength card and the 7 of Wands, okay? So you have a lot going on here, and there's a lot of decisions, like, you know, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles is a wow, okay? You could be making some major changes, and this is saying we got the Change card, okay? And the courage to change. These are really very favorable cards. The Ace of Cups could have to do with, you know, you feel doing something you love, feeling something, love. It could be a person. It could be something you love. making decisions for your own self-love, okay, for you, because if there's something toxic, someone's taking an action and an initiative for their own self-love or for something that they love, okay, for someone that they love and making a change, okay. Defense mechanism, it's like someone's protecting, okay, or you need to protect yourself, having the confidence to know that you're good here. Okay, so this is the current situation. This could also be about your wealth and money receiving a big payout, an inheritance. Ace of Pentacles has to do with wealth, whatever wealth means to you. It could be a new relationship, a new whatever wealth means to you. These are really very favorable cards, and somebody's making, this King of Swords could be an entrepreneur. This could be you making the choices, making the decisions for all these good things in your life. And this is the current situation. And someone's being strong when it comes to fighting either competition, staying above, and it's saying having the confidence. Maybe this is a business of yours, something that you love, doing something. Maybe you're thinking of doing something new because you're stuck in a pattern here. But Spirit's saying, maybe you're going to be strong here. You're very strong above the competition. Okay. And that's what this could be talking about. Now, I don't know where this fits in with, this healing the ouch. The current situation is somebody making the right choices, somebody being able to stay above the competition. Someone's very strong when it comes to this abundance, okay? If this is health related, this could be a doctor, okay? The doctor being on top of the things that need to be done. A lot of joy and filled with love, and also abundance. So something with growth and new beginnings, new opportunities for this abundance. And I'm seeing that someone's like very strong here, okay? This is like strength and, staying above the competition, standing your ground about something, being a very good communicator and, being very strong about this, strong-willed, okay? Someone who's very strong. Let me ask one more. Yes, this could be about a partner of yours, okay? Or, a partnership. Like I said, if this was a doctor or, say if this is, I don't know why I keep saying like health, because I was drawn to that card. But this could also be like, finding the right partner. Everything seems to be really in good partnership, okay? Very strong, standing ground, copacetic. Everybody's good here. Everyone's doing for the love of someone or something, and this abundance for their growth, for their, for their abundance, okay? And that's what I'm kind of sensing here. It's very powerful energy, very powerful person here. If this is you with some goal that you have in mind for a partnership, it's very promising for moving forward in the future. And there's a lot of strength here, okay? And this could be maybe, I don't know if we're talking about motherhood, because the Empress is at the bottom of the deck, or it could just be someone's improvement, someone's in abundance, okay? Someone's growth. And this could also mean your confidence and your growth, okay? Moving forward. But this is mother with child. So if this is something that you wanted, this could also be something, okay? Like the Empress is very loving and grounded and abundant, confident. And she is at the bottom of the deck here. So if this is something that you're aiming for, this could represent this Ace of Pentacles, okay? And this Ace of Cups. So it's very, in finding this partnership, the right partnership here. All right, so what I'm seeing is this Four of Swords and this Ten of Wands. And, this is where someone needs to recuperate. Someone could be recuperating from an illness, needing a break, okay? Because someone could feel very overwhelmed with things. Let's see if we can get a little more. Yes, I'm seeing the Temperance card in balance, which could have to do, this is also, Temperance is an angel, and this could be divinely guided. However, I'm sensing that this is more of a healing card. So somebody has a lot going on and they need to recuperate. I'm also seeing this Knight of Wands and this Page of Cups. And to me, this is like a surprise message. You have people in your corner helping you. Whether this is, yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of people around who could be helping you. This is a good news message, a message of good news, which I did hear. So you might be getting some good news soon, that, that somebody's maybe recuperating, that there needs, there's a lot of healing. They might have a lot of issues, but this could be good news. Somebody is moving forward with passion. Maybe they're very determined and passion, okay, with passion, and they're moving forward here, okay. And walking away. So in this position, this is the what holds you back. All right, so I'm just sorry, I forgot about that. So what's holding you back? What's holding someone back is that someone has to let go. They have to heal. There's a lot of issues going on, and there needs to be recuperation. So if there's, maybe you're not feeling well, maybe someone is not feeling well, and they need to take care of themselves, and even though they don't have the drive right now, or the motivation, or the passion, they have to just let it go right now and rest, okay. There is good news coming, or maybe you're hoping for good news and healing. This is what's holding someone back, is that they need time to recuperate. They're taking time to heal and recuperate, okay. Now, what moves you forward is something very shocking here, a tower moment. This is what's happening, a big tower moment, something that happens all of a sudden, unexpected. We have the Eight of Swords. Someone could feel stuck about this, could be fearful, having negative thoughts. The Queen of Cups. And the Emperor. Interesting. So I'm sensing these are a few people here. There might be, there's a tower moment, all right? And this is what's moving you forward. Could be other people involved, okay? Could be a father figure involved, someone who's very strict with laws. Maybe this is like, to me, the Emperor has to do with rules, regulations, the law, and someone feeling stuck because of this, okay. And this is what could be moving you forward, even though this Queen of Cups is very loving and generous and kind, and maybe this is this is what the shocking thing is. I feel like these are switched though, but what moves you forward is that you spoke your piece here. I feel like someone expressed their love for someone. They've been open and expressed themselves, and whatever this is making them feel stuck. I'm just going to try and see what the shocking thing is that made someone feel stuck. Yes, someone made a decision that maybe it was a rule or a law, that they are feeling stuck because of that. Yeah, there's no cooperation, no collaborating. So maybe this law, this is the shocking thing, that somebody is being held back, and this is what's trying to move you forward. The realization is that there was a decision made that you're stuck. There's nothing you can do to change it, and that's kind of what I'm sensing. Okay. That's kind of what I'm sensing. Yeah, this Three of Pentacles reverse is like somebody's not working with the other, and it was a decision made that you can't change, okay? And that's what I'm seeing. What is the outcome? What I'm seeing in the outcome here, whether this is a father figure and the people are, like this shocking thing that happens, there could be some conflict among family. But I do sense, maybe there's some forgiveness here or an apology that someone may offer. Okay. I'm seeing this Page of Pentacles is an offer that comes, and it could be family related. It could be for the family. It could be, just memories, nostalgia here. But let me just go a little more. Yes, bringing a balance, making a choice here. Let's just go a little more. Yeah. Wow. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. This is giving and taking. All right. Someone could be feeling they're getting breadcrumbed here. What I'm seeing is there's like some sort of balance. There's some offer that comes. This could be from a family member. Okay. That could bring some happiness. And even though there's a difficult decision, or someone could feel like there's a stalemate. Someone could feel like there's a block here for their happiness. Okay. And I'm sensing like to find the balance. This could be a family member. Someone's blocked from happiness here because they feel breadcrumbed. But there's some success here. So yes, I feel like the Six of Pentacles, there may be some sort of apology or some sort of offering that comes to the siblings or to the family that will give them some sort of happiness, okay? Solace, I'm hearing. Because somebody was blocked, and now it seems like there'll be some satisfaction here. There'll be some sort of achievement, some sort of recognition, some sort of success after a long battle here, after they were blocked, okay? Looks like the family's blocked. Yes, and there'll be bright things, looking brighter toward the future here with this Three of Wands. And someone having some independence here with this Nine of Pentacles. So there's something happening here that's pretty intense. And it could be about the action of someone's initiative, someone's action that was toxic. Okay, that's how I'm getting this message. And someone's protecting themselves from it. This person took an action, and there needs to be change, the courage to change things. And it could have to do with someone, health, a family member is having a health issue. It's very possible, that someone's action was very shocking here. And it wasn't very family oriented. It wasn't, it left someone feeling stuck. It left someone unable to, feeling like they couldn't do anything about it because of some rule or regulation. That's what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is that someone will be able to, I feel like there's an apology, or I do feel like there's some sort of offer that comes to the family that could bring some sort of happiness, okay? Even though they feel blocked, or they were feeling, maybe, let me just ask, there is some sort of success here. Yes, it's about some action or communication. So that allows for growth or improvement here. So whatever this is, there's some communication that's going to come in. That may be the good news that you hear that will bring some sort of happiness in some way, with some communication, some news, some clarity that you needed that will bring you some happiness, okay? And there might be some improvement here. There may be some improvement that you hear, okay, about a big change, all right? Yes, someone's in control. Someone is able to manifest what they want. This could be just having all the resources available. Maybe the change is whatever this law was or this rule was, there may be a change in that you may be able to gather the information that could make you some sort of happiness, okay? Some sort of happy about this. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Yes, because there was something toxic. Sorry, I got to cover the bodies. There was something toxic here with someone's action, and I think it could be someone health related. And they made a law or a rule that was blocking somebody, and And I do feel like there'll be some sort of improvement, some sort of happiness for the family, that they might get an offer, or some communication that you were waiting on. Okay. Yeah, there's been a delay. There's been something that's made someone feel in limbo. And I think this, excuse me, I think there'll be some sort of communication that will make you feel a little better. Okay. Can I have uh, a, a I can't even speak. I just got very nervous about that message. Sorry. I'm feeling very emotional about this message. And yeah. What message do you have from my YouTube pile 2? Every day is a new beginning. Okay. And that's what this, this secret here, or this trusting your intuition that there'll be a new beginning here. So every day is a new beginning. It's beautiful. For some reason, I kept this here on the side. So there may be hope yet here for something or someone. I don't know if this is resonating with anyone. It's kind of a little specific. So, believe there is good in the world. Wow. Okay. This is a big message for someone who needs to hear it. And what I'm going to do now is pull one of these in front of you, and I'm going to pull just really quick. Okay, Spirit, what tea leaf for my YouTube viewers? Did that flip? Yes. Okay. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. And there was some sort of heartache here, this toxic, wow. Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Interesting. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. And that's what I think here. There's some wish that's going to be granted for someone in the family, or for the family, a family member. Romance is in the air. That could just mean love or romance. Triumph over troubles and obstacles, eagle. And I'm sensing like the freedom of the eagle here, being free. That's beautiful. Romance is in the air. Okay, so let's pull one of these, and we're going to read your cards for you. This is for pile 2, Spirit. What final message do they need to hear? It's too many. I'm going to read the bunny, but you also got the feather and the coin, but I can't read them all. We're going to pull the bunny, which was the first one that showed itself, and your card of heal the ouch. Okay. Number 38. So let's read them. Heal the ouch. Forgiveness is the healer of the soul. Forgiveness. Maybe it's not even an apology. It's just forgiving. This is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul, and mind, as the card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. However, the message may be that you're being called to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of life, and to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. Wow. Yes, this may be some sort of happiness here. There's some sort of degree of happiness after a block. That's what I'm sensing. Okay, let's read the bunny. The bunny, number 22. Your time will come. The spirit of the bunny asked you to recognize your potential as well as your limitations. You have the potential within your heart to expand as a bright star, but first you must humble yourself. Recognize that you are always an apprentice and there is still much to learn. Seek your place in the world and surround yourself with beings from whom you can learn and let yourself be guided. You come to the world with the divine wisdom within you, but it is your task to remember how to access this knowledge. You have all the tools you need to achieve success, but you must start at the bottom and kindly work your way up. Be patient, don't rush yourself, and move in synchronicity with the forces of the universe, knowing that everything has its right time. Be kind to yourself. You are doing the best you can with the wisdom you have at the moment, and that is enough. Developing potential, practicing, finding patience, learning, and cultivating yourself. Beautiful message, pile 2. That's your reading. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe because it really helps my channel. And if you can just leave me a little comment, a little heart, a like, I'd really, really appreciate it because it helps this video go into the algorithm. And boy, do I need some reassurance. Okay, pile 2, thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I'll see you again. Until next time. Hi, pile 3. So you picked this moon-shaped quartz crystal. I'll leave it here during your reading. And your oracle card, you had 2 that fell out. So one was support. And I'll read this to you at the end to see how it pertains to your reading. But this card that kept coming out was Day Moon Love. And I will read this to you as well at the end. So what I'm going to do is lay the cards in a spread. We're going to pull out some oracle cards. And the main focus for this reading today is just to see what spirit thinks you should know, whether it's a current situation that's going on in your life right now, whether you're aware of it or not. Sometimes spirit can bring up whatever they feel you may need to hear. So if you clicked on the video, there may be a reason for it. So let's just keep an open mind. Let's see what the message is, and let's get to your reading. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull this is for pile 3 spirit. I'm going to pull a soul tree message. This is for pile 3 spirit. What do they need to know in their current situation? This is for pile 3. This is for pile 3 spirit. What do they need to know? Just be. Great. It's a beautiful card. The beginning at the bottom of the deck. The beginning. Just be. Okay, we're going to pull a mood. I'm going to pull one of these first. Life happens. This is for pile 3 spirit. New outlook, responsibility. Okay. Laughter at the bottom of the deck. We're going to pull a affirmation card. Okay, so I'm going to pull an affirmation card. This is for pile 3. Wow, love it. My energy flows where my intention goes. Let's pull a mood for pile 3. Acceptance. Wow, just be an acceptance. That's like a really good message, right? Having a new outlook, just be love, responsibility, acceptance. There's some anxiety at the bottom of the deck. Just be. I just feel like there's a lot of peace here, this acceptance. Even though there's some anxiety, it's like accept it and let things just be. With a new outlook. Interesting. Unity and transcendence. Cycles, change, and completion. So this is like a spiritual awakening happening here. Somebody's changing. There's a lot of changing. There's a lot of this reading today had to do with changes and divine timing, trust in divine time. Okay, of a change here, feeling completed in cycles, maybe in love. Release, surrender, and purge. Okay. So what's interesting is that this divine timing and trust was reversed. So maybe someone's losing, they're losing their hope, maybe. And someone could be closed off and resistant to change. But I feel like someone's going to be releasing, Spirit saying to release, surrender, purge. Because there's like a cycle that's changed here, okay? Completion of a cycle. We're going to see what's going on here. Okay. What I'm going to do is pull some cards out in a spread. I'll explain the spread, and then we'll get into some clarifiers. And then at the end, we'll pull another oracle. I have some tea leaf cards, and we'll see how this pertains to your reading, okay? So the first card we're going to do is the position of your current situation. Or overall energy. This is for pile 3, Spirit. What is this card? Support. Current situation for pile 3. 4 of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to lay them out first, and then we'll get into the meanings. What holds you back? Eight of Pentacles. What moves you forward? 2 of Pentacles. What is the outcome? Oop. Wow, it just kind of fell out. 6 of Wands. Beautiful. Okay. So your current situation, there's a lot of strength here. So the current situation is someone needs strength. Someone's recuperating. Someone's taking a much needed time out. Just be. Maybe you're just sitting straight. Okay. Maybe you're just accepting things for what they are, taking responsibility and starting a new outlook here. Okay. There might have been, you're needing some strength here with this. Okay. So whether this has to do with love, something you love, self-love, it could be many things. I'm seeing like mixed message because somebody had a lot of anxiety. And now there's going to be a change. There's some transcendence. Someone's growing. Someone's making a change, finishing a cycle. If it was a karmic cycle, it's over. And someone is just being here. Okay. So let's see what we can find out. And someone may have a new outlook. I love this. We have like divine timing, trusting divine time, not to lose hope, release and surrender and purge, letting go, something that is not serving you anymore because it's closed off and guarded, okay? And it seems like someone is recuperating from this right now. They're taking a necessary time out. 4 of Swords. Can I have a clarifier for this 4 of Swords, please? Wow. Okay, so what I'm seeing is this Four of Swords where someone takes a much needed rest, someone's recuperating, someone's taking a break, could be a retreat, vacation, or just necessarily just taking a rest, okay? And the cards that came out with it was the Emperor, okay, the Emperor card. We have the Eight of Swords, which is a lot of negative thoughts, negative feelings, someone feeling stuck, and the Seven of Pentacles, where someone's waiting for some reward here. Yes. I'm not quite getting this message. This has to do with maybe seeing something from a new perspective, because the Hangman and the new outlook are, these are cards that are saying there is a new outlook, okay? Somebody may be waiting for their reward in some way. Let me get a little bit more. Yes, a Tower moment. There is some truth being realized, or someone feels stuck, someone could have anxiety, someone could have fear. Okay. Something that happens suddenly that puts somebody, this is the current situation. There might have been something shocking here that someone has to look at things from a new perspective or put them in limbo. This could have to do with a father figure. The Four of is an Emperor. If it's not regarding the father, it could be a plan. It could be someone's plan that they need to take a break on. Just be. Maybe you had a plan and you're feeling stuck. You can't seem to progress. Okay. Maybe your plan's not taking off, whatever this could be. And maybe it's just telling you to wait a little bit, like while like you're nourishing your, this is like what seven of Pentacles has to do with someone who invested a lot of time and energy into something. Okay, someone waiting for their reward. They're waiting for, like, it's someone invested a lot of time in a person, in a job. Maybe you did a lot of work and you're waiting for the payback. Okay, what I'm saying is what I see is that someone's feeling stuck because just something shocking that happened. Okay, something shocking that happened, where it has to deal with, like, whether someone has to see something from a new perspective about a father figure or about a plan. Okay, they could feel stuck and not seeing the improvement yet or the growth. This could be the current situation. You're waiting for some sort of something to come. If that's not a person, it could be, like I said, a plan. It could also be a law or some sort of rules. Okay, they hold the law, the Emperor, and there's something that's hidden that will be revealed. Okay, so what could this be? Yes, something toxic. All right, so there's something toxic here that somebody is recuperating from. They were closed off. They were, they need to release this. It could be old wounds from a father figure. Support. Interesting. This could be just negative thoughts, the things that making you feel like you're stuck when you're not. And it's like accepting things for what they are. Or this person for who they are. Something might have happened that there was shocked you, and you're still like recuperating from this. And it's like, could have to do with someone's responsibility. If this is a father figure, their responsibility maybe was shocking. Okay, but someone has to accept this. Excuse me, my throat chakra is starting. And they have to accept this person for what they are. Okay, they have to accept them, and and just accept it and just be, because this is maybe how this person is. Okay. I'm just going to cover this right now. Let's see if we could get a little more of what this toxic. Yes, it's about how they love. Yeah. I don't know if this is someone important in your life. This could be, your person, you want something secure and stable. This is someone health wise. There could be something shocking to someone's health, all right, that you're waiting to see, this again with this hangman energy. It's like you could be feeling in limbo. You're waiting to see how, you could be stuck from this energy. There's something that's toxic that makes you feel stuck, and you're waiting for some sort of feedback, or you're waiting for some sort of improvement. And this is like a karmic cycle here. This is like there's some truth that's being realized, some shocking truth or communication you could be waiting on. The King of Cups, you could be very emotional, waiting for some sort of offer or information. Okay. And what I'm seeing is like this World card is like, the end of a cycle. And we have like cycles and completion. So you could be waiting for an end of a cycle here. You could be waiting for, some completion, some blessing. Yes, there's some love, some definitely spiritual awakening happening here with the Judgment card. This has to do with, making final decisions, having a spiritual awakening. This is definitely like a spiritual awakening, starting over, starting again. Okay. Let's see what we could find out. The Four of Cups. What is holding you back from this? Yeah. Okay. So you have the Eight of Pentacles, what could be holding you back in this current situation. I don't know if this is making any sense to anyone. But this has to be with someone's working very hard, someone's focusing. This could have to do with work. And someone could feel like they've lost interest, that they're being rejected, that something is being rejected or losing interest of their improvement. Okay. So maybe someone is, waiting for a message to be heard. This is about an action or communication that somebody feels rejected or ignored, maybe certain actions that would have improved the situation. Somebody's like focusing on working hard on what this could be. Okay, so this is what is holding you back. It's about moving forward, but there's some sort of resistance here, and that's what it's showing. This resistance of moving forward. What is the resistance? Yeah, heartbreak, separation. Wow. Okay. Someone's heartbroken from the past, or they have to surrender to something that's very heartbreaking because someone's being rejected or alienated, I'm hearing, from a communication or an action. Yes, regarding the ending and the beginning of something. Okay. Yes, there's an ending here that someone is this is what's holding you back, because you may not want to hear this message, right? This message is not a good message. It's a message that comes that something's ending. And And this is what could be holding you back from something. Okay, what is it holding them back from? Yeah, there's a lot of conflict regarding this, whether how you're feeling. Could be a lot of secrets, and somebody is feeling, maybe they're making travel plans, but they're waiting. This is what's holding them back. They're waiting for news. This is a messenger of news, and they're feeling rejected. They're not getting any answers. They're not getting any communication about moving forward. But I have to say that the Chariot is moving forward with success and victory. Okay, even though there's whatever obstacles arise, there's still going to be movement forward. And unfortunately, there's a lot of controversy or a lot of conflict with the ending of something, and it's very heartbreaking. Okay. And this is what's holding someone back. This heartache could be holding someone back. It's the unknown. It's feeling rejected. It's like losing interest because of this news here. Okay. And that's kind of what I'm sensing here. There's some sort of shocking thing of the way people are behaving and trying to accept the fact that that's the way it is, trying to understand it. And even though there's love and pain here and hurt, you have to accept the fact that's what this is. And even though it's conflicting, maybe hidden from you, it's trying to accept it. And it's causing a lot of anxiety to just be. Okay. What I'm seeing is what moves you forward is some sort of balance, okay? Trying to find a balance. Let's see what this is. Yes, peace and harmony in the home, someone at peace, happier times, more peaceful time at home. Yes, abundance, Ace of Pentacles. Wow, this is big abundance, big opportunities that come. Wow, a big change with the sun. I'm hiding the naked baby. So what moves you forward is being happy. Someone's going to be happy with this big abundance, okay? Peace and harmony. Like there'll be peace. There's like really good things, the reasons to be happy and grateful. And that's what I'm seeing. Like this is like peace and harmony in the home, finding peace. This is big abundance, big rewards, whatever this Ace of Pentacles could mean, whether it's a payout, whether it's just, having some sort of big opportunity or abundance or improvement here. And it's showing like this, like the change is happiness. Okay. And that's what is you moving forward. Okay. Something's moving forward. There'll be happy times moving forward. There'll be a change. Okay. That's what it's saying. Yes, this could have to do with someone you love. All right, there could be with someone you love. I'm hiding the bodies again, so I don't want to get in trouble by YouTube. So you have love and the Wheel of Fortune. So something, it's like luck in your favor. Something changes. It's like from one extreme to the other. There's going to be happiness here. There's some sort of peace. Maybe happy news about someone you love. This could be hidden from you right now. Queen of Swords, which has to do with fighting for justice. Maybe somebody fights for justice. They speak the truth and they're happy with the result. They're doing it for someone that they love. Okay. Standing tall, fighting for justice. Yeah, there's growth and abundance here. There's some sort of beautiful abundance coming. So, what's holding you back is this heartache and this pain. But I'm seeing brighter days. I'm seeing happy times. I'm seeing more peaceful energy, okay, and being successful. This is the outcome. getting recognized, abundance, having the Empress here, getting recognized after a long, battle. And yes, being in control of and manifesting, being connected, having all the resources available. Where, this Seven of Swords, there might have been some sort of not trusting, because that's why it said trust in divine time. Someone's thinking, no, there's no way, like there's an airplane overhead now. I feel like someone could be losing trust. They could be losing trust in the divine, in spirit, okay? And Spirit saying you could manifest your dreams, you can manifest what you want, you can make the changes that you need. You have the strength to change your outcome. Yes, following an inspiration, following something that you love, okay? You have support around you, and that's what I think this is saying. There's a lot of support. You have support. You have people around you that will help you get through this difficult time, if this is a difficult time. But your outcome, these are so bright. This is what's helping you move forward, all this opportunity, all these new things, these changes in life and in love. Maybe you meet someone you love, someone new you maybe settle down with, okay? This could bring a balance to your life. I think right now, there might have been an ending here that someone feels like they were rejected, or they feel like they were not being appreciated. They feel like they were being rejected. There was no improvement. Even though this means, the movement forward, it might have hurt to move forward. Somebody might have had to move forward. They took an action to move forward for themselves, okay? And maybe they felt like they were just being, okay? They were not really, living in the present, okay? But this got someone to thinking, really, with the Hermit. They got to really think about what they want, a lot of introspection. And I'm seeing a lot of happiness now, standing for what you want. This happiness, this balance in your life, this big opportunity, whatever it is, new relationship, new lover, new whatever this is. In the past, there was something here. And actually, it's not even the past. This is current. There was some toxic truth that was realized, something shocking that was realized, that somebody invested a lot of time, but they have to accept the fact that this is what it is. And even though you love them, it may not, there may not be, I feel like there might be an offer, but it's just like a minimal offer, where this could be someone you love very much. And there might be an end of a cycle here with this connection. It could be the father of your child, a father figure. It could be your person, their partner. And whatever this may hurt, okay, this could be holding you back. It hurts very much to make those changes. However, and it could cause a lot of anxiety, but accepting the responsibility, looking towards yourself. There's something that you're losing interest in. There's something that you could be feeling rejected, and some action is moving forward, no matter what chaos or obstacles, arise. And I see that it's all beautiful happiness. This is what's moving you forward. I could be happy. I'm going to make the change. I could be loving something that I do, fighting for what's right. Finding peace and harmony, finding the balance. And I do see that you'll be in control of this, and there'll be victory and success. But you have to trust that you're strong enough, and trust what your intuition's telling you, basically, to keep going, okay? Yes, because you can do this independently. This is improvement. Doing something on your own, living luxuriously. This is my single person sometimes, but there's improvement. Like you're in control of this, and will be successful with whatever this is, okay? And the Ace of Wands is like new beginnings. Again, you have a lot of aces out here. So this is very beautiful. It's a new beginning, something that sparks passion in you again. Um, and this is a very beautiful card. So there might have been some depression, or, like you could be like closed off and guarded, and there's something you need to release, something from the past that you're looking back on, and trust that in divine timing, you will find this new beginning, this new passion again. Okay. Yes. Five of Pentacles is feeling a lack somewhere, or feeling that you don't have anything left, but that's not going to stay. Okay. You could be feeling abandoned in some way. And if this has to do with love, I don't know why I thought this was love, support. Someone could be feeling abandoned. Someone could be feeling like there's things that are being revealed, and secrets here that are being revealed. So right now it could, and it's saying divine timing. You have to give spirit some more time, okay? There's some healing being here. It's saying to be patient, that there's a cycle that's being completed here. And the first step, I think, is accepting that this is how it is. And this is the main thing. You have to accept it and have a new outlook, okay? And just be. Because I don't think there's something shocking here that you may not be able to do in this toxic thing. The truth, there's some clarity and truth that you might not be able to do something about it, okay? And that's the reality of it. And so Spirit is asking for you to have patience, because there are some good things being planned. And yes, this may hurt. Spiritual awakenings hurt. They hurt pretty bad. It's like a lesson that you learn, that helps you grow into the person that you are, okay, that you become. And sometimes endings are here. This thing that doesn't serve you anymore, whatever this is, it's not serving you anymore. It ends, okay? And it will give open, to have a new outlook for a brighter future, okay? And healing. A lot of healing is coming here. So that's what I'm seeing, and there'll be more happiness, happy times, all right? Yeah, someone could be holding on to, this experience right now. Yeah. Okay. So Spirit saying, hold tight. Here's this Judgment card and the Knight of Swords, which is happening very quickly. So you could be going through this right now. This could also be very determined for a new start, a new beginning, this new cycle of completion. Sometimes these hurt pretty bad, guys, and I'm seeing that. And you may be going through that right now, or not making the change. Like, all this is happening with this Tower moment. There's a lot of topsy-turvy stuff happening, things being realized, and shocking news, and toxic situations, or things being discovered, whether it's health or partners that it's just not working out. And sometimes we just have to accept it for what it is, and we might have to make the changes for ourselves to move forward. Okay. Yeah. And just, yes, and I'm seeing a lot of justice and happiness at the end of it all. There's someone who might have been wronged. There'll be, it'll be corrected. There'll be fairness and balance. Okay, after a time, because right now, like, this may take time. It's persevering. It's sticking through it, and trusting that in divine time. Like, leave it up to Spirit, okay, basically is what I'm seeing. Okay, leaving it up to Spirit. Release, surrender, and purge, and just be. Okay, that's your message, guys. Yeah, I'm seeing like this, like, there'll be happiness after it all. Okay, and I'm not quite sure what you're going through now, but there'll be happiness here. There'll be contentment and happiness. There'll be healing, okay? And I do believe this has to do with your beliefs, your traditions, your connection with God, the universe, Spirit, higher power, your source, whoever your belief is, okay? And it's going to bring you happiness. But I do think right now you're going through something, and you have to trust that you get a wish fulfillment that you will be taken care of here, okay? That's kind of what I'm sensing. You have support from spirit, all right? And that's what this is. And people around you. So let me just read these cards for you. I'm just going to pull some of these out first. This is for pile 3. Any final messages for pile 3? Thank you. So your cards are Axe, forces working against you. It could feel like that right now, but Spirit's letting you know that it's them helping you. Plenty of material things. Okay, so if you're feeling like there's forces working against you, Spirit's saying that's what this is right now. It's a lot of chaos going on. Owl, good advice from a wise person. And bird flying, news is on the way. So there might be some good news that comes in out of all this, and it starts the change, the transition. Okay, that's what I think. You're transitioning into something better. Okay, better opportunities for you, better life for you, better things moving forward. Okay, and I'm just going to pull one of these too. I know we have a lot of cards here, but the lamb. Oh, a sacrificial lamb. That's what I heard before when I was meditating. I heard sacrificial lamb, but this is the lamb card. So I'm going to read this for you really quick. 23, the lamb. Be the light bearer. The spirit of the lamb is a call to reconnect with your inner child. And if the world around you has been feeling dark, you can be the light bearer. When you heal the inner child, you allow yourself to shine and also expand that energy into the people you love. Take a break from your busy life and allow yourself time to be silly and childish. Play, be wild, and laugh wholeheartedly. Remember your favorite game when you were a child, or how you climbed trees, counted stars, or lay on the grass and looked for shapes in the clouds. Keep that energy of joy alive. Don't let your spirit become dry and gray. Reconnect with the feeling of bliss by seeing the world through the eyes of your inner child. Innocence belongs to a sacred and fragile place in your heart, and you must protect it. Connecting with your inner child, feeling spontaneous, experiencing joy. And I'm going to read this card for you now. Moon circles, support. Okay, this was your oracle card, and love. Support. Okay, so this card, when this card comes up, it's time to call in your people. Find the people who matter the most to you, to whom you also matter, and spend some time with them. There is wisdom to be found in gathering together with others, and right now you could use that wisdom. You just need 1 or 2 close friends or relatives. The first ones that spring to mind are probably right. Let them know how you're feeling. Seek their advice and support. Sometimes we put on such a brave face that the rest of the world has no clue that we're going through something. Remember the old saying, a problem shared is a problem halved? It's okay to be vulnerable with the people who care for you. Depending on when you draw this card, getting together with friends for a new moon or full moon circle could be just what the cosmos ordered. Additional meaning could be you need to get someone on your side, seek out like-minded people. So additional meanings for this card is you need to get someone on your side, seek out like-minded people, life goes in cycles, be patient, ask a female friend for help. So take responsibility for your actions. Okay, and I'm just going to read love really quick. Dry moon, day moon, love. There's something miraculous about seeing the moon during the day, agreed, and there's something even more miraculous about love. There is also something miraculous afoot, quite possibly to do with love when you draw this card. It suggests that although there still may be challenges, and aren't there always challenges in relationships, you have a relationship that's worth thinking about. Love is dawning. Love is rising like the day moon. If you're in a troubled relationship of any kind, personal or professional, take this card as a sign that the toughest obstacles are behind you. The way to find partnership happiness now is to remove your ego from the situation and allow the purity of your feelings to guide you. If you're attracted to someone, this card is a sign to show your feelings. Even in a non-romantic situation, the message of this card is similar. It's crucial to show someone else involved in your question how you feel. Your feelings are more important than your ego. Better days are dawning. Bluer skies are ahead of you. Live for love, and love will live for you. Something unexpected is about to happen. Stay tuned. A secret is about to be exposed. Working with the moon will help you now. Life is what you make it. It's time to start seeing life's magic. Wow. All right, that's a beautiful reading. Pile 3, I wish you all the best. I know you're going through something pretty heavy right now, but Spirit is promising you're transcending, you're leveling up. This is like, a dark moment of the soul right now, and you'll be, surrendering and let it happen. Just go with like the tide, go with the flow, and Spirit's promising some big abundance here for you, and that you're strong enough to handle it, that you're going to be able to stick it out. Be a little patient. That's what it was saying. Okay, Pile 3, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave me a little heart or a little symbol or some sort of comment or just a like, please, because my videos could really use some algorithm love. Okay, everyone, thanks again. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again. Until next time.